Good morning. My name is Chow, and today I'll be teaching you how to use Newton. Today is going to be a more accelerated video. I'm going to try to get you from point A to point B as fast as I can without going into the nitty-gritty of the point of sale. And if you do want to kind of get more in detail, there are other videos that are a little bit longer. I'm going to aim to be under 8 minutes if I can. So we're logged into Newton, depending on whatever server you're on. If you're on an attached cafeteria, then you should see this checklist on the left-hand side. Now, if you're on a manager computer and you're trying to do the POS, you can just go to the top left, select cafeteria, and I'm going to go ahead and select the healthy school. Now, loading times may vary based off of your computer. But yes, and in case you do need a login, this is the website you should go to request a POS login. You need to put your first name, last name, email address that we can resend the login information into, and then basically all the accounts that you need access for, all your coworkers, your name, username, no spaces or email addresses, password has to be at least 6 characters long with at least 1 letter and 1 number. Okay, so let's get back into it. So we have our cafeteria open, and essentially this is how the day should go. You start an operating day, and then you click on the day that you're trying to create meals for. Now, if you're trying to create meals for days in the past, make sure to click on a different day. So we're gonna go ahead into August 12th, and we're gonna start a breakfast. And we're just gonna click on August 12th as well. And it's gonna start the meal. And once you start the meal, you can go into the point of sale. You can click on main machine. Now, if you have a serving line at your cafeteria, you have to start a meal on the main machine first before you can go to the serving line, and you have to stop the serving line before you stop the meal on the main machine. Okay, so here we go. We're just gonna go straight into breakfast. Press OK, and you'll have your student names inside the POS. And I'm just gonna give a couple students some meals. Now, if you accidentally give the wrong child a meal, click on review transaction at the bottom, and then you can double click a name that you're trying to get rid of and void that meal, and you're just going to press OK, and you're going to press OK, and that essentially removes that meal. And you'll see that the name that you have highlighted is in blue, and the name that has already received the meal is in green. You can do a key help function at the bottom right, where you click on alternate, click on group search, and then you can sort by grade or homeroom or POS group. I'm just going to click on 9th grade, and here we have our 9th graders. Now, if you want to get out of this filter, you do the exact same thing. You go back down to key help at the bottom right, alternate, group search, and then no filter. And that is essentially how you go through a whole meal. Now you can quit the serving line. You're going to press OK here because you didn't collect any cash. And then you're going to exit the point of sale. And then you're going to stop the meal. And lunch is essentially the same thing. I'm just going to start it up just so you can see the process again. This is going to be the quick and easy POS training. Main machine. And then we're going to press OK. And then here we're just going to give the students their lunches. And that's the noise that you get when you're trying to give a child a second meal. They already received a reimbursable meal, and they cannot be sold a second one. If I do try, it's going to be at cost, but this cafeteria does not allow that. If your cafeteria does want second meals allowed, please let me know so I can set the pricing and teach you how to use that, because that's a totally different training. This is a quick and easy training, so we're just going to move on. So those are all our meals. I did not mean to give Mary a meal, so I'm going to go down to a review transaction. I'm going to click on Mary. I'm going to double click Mary, and I'm going to void the meal. I'm just going to press OK. And now she doesn't have a meal anymore. And in case I wanted to sort by 9th graders, I can go down to key help at the bottom right, alternate, group search, grade, 9. And then I'm going to go back, key help, alternate, group search, no filter. And now I am going to give one last meal to a child, and I'm going to quit the serving line. And I'm just going to exit everything, stop meal, and we're good to go. So now we have, if you click on review transactions at the top, you'll see all your batches. Sometimes you'll see like an abort, if the internet goes out, there might be like a batch still in progress and you can't post. Just right click. It should say abort in progress batch, and then click on that, click yes, and then right click again and click on retrieve aborted batch, and then you should be good to go. If anything, just send me the TeamViewer. If you don't know what TeamViewer is, it is this program right here. If you see the dashes on your ID and password, that means that you don't have internet access, which is 9 out of 10 times why you can't connect to the POS. But you should have your ID and password, and just send me your ID and password through text or email. Leave the computer on so that I can check on what the issue is and leave it where the issue is. So we're going to go back into the POS. Sorry for the segue. So we started operating day. We started and stopped breakfast. We went through lunch. So now we checked our batches, and now it's time to post the day. All right, so no cash was collected. Daily figures reviewed, and you can click OK to post the day. Now, if you're doing bulk posting and you're keeping track of all your rosters and your tally sheets, you don't have to go through breakfast or lunch. You just have to start operating day, then go to post operating day, no cash was collected, daily figures, and then put your lunch numbers and breakfast and lunch numbers in the top 2 columns. If you need to put snack and suppers, it's the first 4 columns that you need to enter. Okay. Depending on the school type, you'll see IE or you'll see something else that resides there. But you will use the top 4 to put your bulk entry in. I did not do bulk entry for this school, so I'm going to go ahead and press OK. And from here, you should be good to go. That is how you start an operating day, and that is how you post an operating day. I've gone through the serving line, and I've gone through how to bulk post. Now, let's just say you posted the day already. If you want to go back in to fix your numbers, maybe you got a tally sheet that you didn't mean to, you can't just start a new day. It will give you this error. It says that the day has already exists. You're going to have to click on reopen past day. Now you can reopen that past day, and from there, you can essentially go back into breakfast, go back into lunch, and give any student meals that you needed to. You can remove the transactions through review transactions. Like you can go into here. Let me just reopen this day. Like say you gave a wrong student meal and you didn't realize until you posted it. You can go into review transactions here. you can go into that batch and you can click on the name that you're trying to remove the meal from and just remove. It should be highlighted in red, and you have to click on apply before it saves. Like, let's just say I'm trying to remove this meal. I accidentally did that and I didn't mean to. I can just click cancel and don't save without changes, and James still has his meals. And yes, after that, you can post the day and then you're good to go. If you have any questions, please feel free to send me an email. This is just the short and easy, fastest training possible for the point of sale. I do have other videos on this channel that go through it that take about twice the length, where I go in more detail and I accept questions. But if you just need a quick and easy, fast tutorial, this will be the video. Have a great day.